Good day, my dear students. We are now in quarter 4, week 1, Mathematics 8. Our lesson for this week is on inequalities in a triangle. This is Mrs. Reina S. Corpus, your teacher for this week. The most essential learning competencies for this week are letter A, illustrate theorems on triangle inequalities, specifically the triangle inequality theorems. Letter B, apply the theorem to determine the possible measures of sides and angles of triangles. And letter C, proves inequalities in triangle. Now, before we start, what do you know about the word inequality? In dictionary, inequality is pronounced as inequality is a noun, which is the difference in size, degree, circumstances, and lack of equality. In mathematics, inequality is the relation between two expressions that are not equal, employing a sign such as not equal, greater than, or less than. Now, in real life situation, have you heard about the word gender inequality? It is a social process by which men are and women are not treated as equal. For example, here in our first picture, men have higher pay than women. On the second picture, women has a lot of works to do than men. Uh, Especially at home, at the same time in the office. Now, do you agree with this? I hope not, because we are all created equally. So there must be no gender inequality. Now, we in geometry, we have the different triangle inequality theorems. For this week, we are going to refer to only one triangle. Okay, and there are three inequality theorems. The first one states that if one side of a triangle is longer than a second side, then the angle opposite the first side is larger angle than the angle opposite the second side. Example here, in triangle ABC, we could see that line segment AB has 4 units, AC has 5 units, and BC is 3 units, which is the longest side. It's line segment AC with 5 units. And what is the angle opposite AC? It's angle B. So since this is the longest side, the angle opposite this is the largest angle, which is angle B. On the other hand, the shortest side is BC. And the angle opposite BC is angle A. So therefore, angle A is the smallest angle. I repeat, the angle opposite the shortest side is the smallest angle, while the angle opposite the longest side is the largest angle. Did you get it? For the second triangle inequality theorem, this time we have angles that are given. If one angle of a triangle is larger than the second angle, then the side opposite the first angle is longer than the side opposite the second angle. It is just the reverse of the first triangle inequality theorem. Given triangle J, measure of angle A is 120 degrees. The measure of angle Y is 60 degrees. And the measure of angle J is 30 degrees. Now, which of the three angles is the largest angle? So, the largest angle here is angle A. And the side opposite angle A is JY, which is now the longest side. Next, for The smallest angle, it's angle J. The side opposite angle J is AY. AY now is the shortest side. Okay? Did you get it? For the third triangle inequality theorem, it states that the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of the third side. Example, how can we determine that the sides of a triangle are possible? In example number 1, the sides are 3, 4, 5. Okay? If you're going to add 3 plus 4, it is equal to 7. And 7 is greater than 5. Therefore, it could be a possible measure of the triangle. How about number 2? 7, 6, and 9. We add 7 and 6, it's equal to 13, is greater than 9. So this could also be possible lengths of the sides of a triangle. Now this time, why do you think that this is wrong? It could not be a possible measure of the sides of a triangle. Because if we add 5 and 5, it is equal to 10. And 10 is equal to 10. And according to our third inequality theorem, the sum must be greater than the third side. And for the last example, 4, 2, and 7. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 is less than 7. Therefore, this could not also be a possible measure of a sides of triangle because it is less than. Okay? Now, let us apply this in our first activity, 1A. It is entitled, which is largest and longest? The direction is you are going to arrange the angles from smallest to largest given the measure of sides. So in our example here, we have triangle EDI. The measure of line segment ED is 10, DI is 8, and EI is 6 centimeters. What do you think here is the smallest angle? Okay, you look at first the shortest side. The shortest side is EI. And what is the missing letter here in EI? It's D. So the smallest angle is angle D. Second, 8. Oh, what is the missing letter inside DI? It is the angle opposite DI. So it's angle E. And the largest angle is the angle opposite ED, which is angle I. So your answer would be angle D, angle E, and angle I. Okay? Now let's try number 2. Triangle bell. EL is 15, BE is 20, and BL is 25. So you look at first the shortest side. The shortest side here is EL. What is the missing letter? That is the angle opposite. It's angle B. Very good. How about here? 20 centimeters BE. The missing angle is L. And the longest side is 25. Therefore, the largest angle is angle E. Did you understand? Next, for activity 1B, the direction is determine the longest and shortest side given the measures of the angles. So, example, in triangle K, angle K is 50 degrees, angle A is 70 degrees, and angle Y is 60 degrees. You look at the largest angle. It's angle A. And what is the side opposite angle A? Ganun din. Anong nawawalang letter dito? So, it's KY. That is the longest side. And here, the shortest, the smallest angle is angle K. So, therefore, the shortest side is AY. So, remove the one at the middle already. So, our longest side is KY and the shortest side is AY. Okay? Do not include this anymore. I have only arranged this one. Number two, in triangle WIN, angle W is 90 degrees, angle I is 35 degrees, and angle N is 55 degrees. So what is the largest angle again? It's angle W. What is the side opposite angle W? So it's line segment IN. How about the shortest side? Since angle I is the smallest angle, the side opposite is WN. So the answer is longest IN, shortest WN. Okay? I have only arranged here this way, but no need to include the second one because it is only the longest and shortest side that you will answer. For activity 2A, find my sides, letter A. So determine the possible sides of a triangle. Encircle the number of the correct answer. So tinuro ko yan kanina. Example number 1, may bilog na. Why do you think na correct ito? Correct siya, kaya in-encirclean. Because if you're going to add 8 and 9, it's equal to 17. And 17 is greater than 11. Okay? Bakit hindi nabilugan si number 2? Because if you're going to add 14 plus 12, it's 26. It is less than 27. O sinabi natin kanina, dapat greater. O number 3, 30 plus 32 is 62. It is also greater than 50. So, i-encirclean nyo yung number ng correct answer. Okay? Number 4, bakit walang encircle? If we add 13 and 13, it's equal to 26. So, hindi pwede si 2 and 4. Okay. 2B, direction. What's my third side? O, ito medyo madali. Write the possible measure of the third side. Example, ano ang pwedeng third side ng triangle na may measure na 3 and 17? So, our answer here is the third side is between 14 and 20. Where did I get 14? 17 minus 3, 14. Where did I get 20? 3 plus 17, it's 20. So ano ang possible measure ng third sides? Ang mga numbers between 14 and 20. So ang mga pwedeng sagot, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Hindi kasali itong dalawa. Okay? Yung nasa gitna lang nilang numbers. Number 2, 7 and 22. So, our third side, yung X represents the third side, could be between 15 and 29. Saan ko na naman nakuha si 15? 22 minus 7. Saan ko nakuha si 29? 7 plus 22. So, ano yung mga numbers between 15 and 29? So, mag-i-start kayo kay 16, 17 hanggang 28. Okay? Number 3, 1 and 11. So, answer. Our third side is between 10 and 12. Saan nakuha si 10? 11 minus 1. Saan nakuha si 12? 1 plus 11. So, ano yung number between 10 and 12? So, ang pwedeng sagot ay mula, anong number ang between 10 and 12? It's 11. Pero actually dito, merong mga points. Pwedeng 10.1 hanggang 11.9. Parang ganon. Okay? Baka na naman kayo malito. Meron namang mga length na hindi exact. Merong decimal point. Okay? Pero yan yung isasagot natin sa ating modules. Next, for the last activity, para hindi kayo mahirapan sa proving, you are going to prove that one side is greater than the other side, meron akong clues na ibibigay dito. So, ito yung nasa module nyo. Given triangle LMN, where the measure of angle L is greater than the measure of angle N. We are going to prove if MN is less than is greater than line segment LM. So in your module, meron nang naka-statement number 1 at reason number 1. So here we use the indirect proof. We assume that MN is equal to LM or MN is less than LM by assumption. Given na yan sa module. So to answer statement and reason number 2, considering MN is equal or congruent to LM, if MN is congruent to LM, then triangle LMN is what kind of triangle? So ang sagot nyo, triangle LMN is blank triangle. Anong klasing triangle ito? Dalawa ang congruent sides. So kung ano yung sagot nyo dyan na kind of triangle, yun rin ang ilalagay nyo sa reason number 2. Okay? It's only the kind. For number 3, ang clue nyo, ano yung base angles kapag si MN, o you try to draw sa scratch, si meron kayong triangle LMN, ang magkapantay ay si MN at si LN. LM o ano yung magkapantay na sides. Ano ngayon yung magiging base angles niya? Yun yung sagot sa number 3. Okay. Now, for number 4, the assumption MN is congruent to LM is, o ang isasagot nyo, true or false? O, is blank nakalagay doon. Ano ilalagay nyo? True or false? Tama ba yon? Oh, reason, the conclusion that, ano yung base angles na nilagay nyo sa number 3. Tapos, yung blank dyan, ang isasagot nyo, verifies or contradicts the given that. O, ano yung given na dalawang angles? Okay? Na congruent. Oh, sa number 5, considering MN, so tapos na tayo sa congruent, yung ikalawa naman is less than LM. So if MN is less than LM, then ano ngayon yung dalawang base angles na naman niya yan? Okay? Or ano yung angle opposite nito, angle opposite ni MN? Ano yung angle opposite ni LM, yun yung ilalagay dyan. O ano yung pinag-aralan natin kanina na theorem na may relasyon dyan. O yan yung sagot nyo dyan. Ano yung theorem na pinag-aaralan nyo kanina? Okay? O, the assumption MN is less than LM is, o ganun na naman, true ba or false? O, kung ano na naman yung angle opposite niyan, yung sagot nyo dito, yun rin ang ilalagay dyan. Tapos ilalagay nyo verifies or contradicts. Yon. Okay? Next. Therefore, blank must be true or false. O ano yung nakalagay sa to prove? Ito rin, ganun rin. Okay? Ano yung nakalagay sa assumption na nagko-contradict dyan? Okay? So that ends our week 1, our virtual team in grade 8 math. Sir Manny Ancheta, yours truly, Paula Bianca Cruz, Ofelia Mapata, Rowena Palaming, and Mary Grace Talvo. I will leave you with this quotation. The worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal. I hope you have learned something for this week. Thank you very much.